What's up, everybody? Andre Khatchaturian here with Jason Takhtadjian, Armenian Sports News recap of Armenia and Bulgaria, FIBA pre-qualifiers for EuroBasket 2029, powered by Ovsepian Chiropractic. Armenia falling short against Bulgaria, losing 100 to 80 in Yerevan. At least that's what the score bug said, Jason. You know how these FIBA score bugs work. Sometimes this score says 180, and then a few hours later, you find out that that's not what the actual score was. But Armenia lost.
Yeah, that's something that's a pretty much a guarantee just with this game. Armenia did lose. I was trying to keep score, trying to make sure that it was indeed correct. So I do think it was 100 to 80. But yeah, Armenia were kind of missing some of the most important players for them, like Andre Spite, Chris Jones, Connor Esigian, who's been out with injury for a while. But specifically, I do say Chris Jones and Andre Spite because Armenia lacked with the playmaking. That's the biggest glaring point for me. Bulgaria had 31 assists. Armenia only had 13, and Armenia were in the game for most of the game. I would say for the first half and a little bit of the third quarter, but you could tell in the second half as the game weighed on and as it continued, the physicality from Bulgaria continued, and it wasn't like was much of a discrepancy in other parts of the game. They had similar free throw attempts as well. Same with rebounds. But yeah, it just came down to playmaking.
Yeah, I mean, it was tied at some point in the third quarter. Bulgaria pulled away. And if you want a positive from this, Jason, I know now they're 0-3. I have a couple positives. Number one, Armenia is ranked 93rd in FIBA, and they were missing some of their best players, like you mentioned. Bulgaria, on the other hand, is ranked 54th. So there's nearly
Right.
40 spots between them, and Armenia was tied against Bulgaria at one point. So that's a positive. Second positive, and this is more of a long-term thing, Armenia is 0-3 in their group, but this the way the FIBA pre-qualifiers work, it's not, oh, you're automatically eliminated.
Right.
Every team advances or gets transferred. Now, what happens is the top teams in the group, which Armenia isn't one of them right now, with Bulgaria and Norway, those teams get transferred to the second round where they have a direct opportunity to qualify for the qualifiers. Note, we're in the pre-qualifiers right now. Armenia, on the other hand, gets transferred to the third round. So what happens is in the second round, you get separated into a bunch of groups again. The first place team transfers directly to the qualifiers, where they'll have a chance to qualify for the EuroBasket. Now, all the other teams, they get transferred to the third round, where Armenia is going to be in, and they will have a shot there to win their group and also get advanced to the qualifiers. I don't know if
Right.
that made any sense, but long story short, Armenia still has a chance.
Yes.
The good news, Jason, is that third round, it takes place 2 summers from now. So summer of 2027. Sorry, so one summer from now.
Hey.
Yeah, 2 summers
Yeah.
from now.
Well. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
summer
Because
of
there
2027.
you go.
I mentioned this because if it's happening in the summer, that means a lot of Armenia's NCAA players will be available to compete in this tournament. So most likely we're going to have Armenia's best squad when that time comes. So there might be a good chance for them to advance to get out of the pre-qualifiers and advance to the qualifiers for the EuroBasket.
Yeah, the timing would be great. Also, want to give a shout out to a newcomer for the Armenian national team who made his debut, Darius McGee. He stepped in that position without Chris Jones, without Andre Spite as the playmaker, the facilitator, and he scored 35 points, dropped 7 assists, had 4 rebounds for a debut for the Armenian national team. I wonder if that's a record, a scoring record.
Yeah, you're going to have to go into the archives and look that up, Jason.
Yeah.
And what's next for Armenia? Again, they're not eliminated technically, but they're not going to go to the direct route to the second round, but they have one more game left against Norway, which is in July. I mentioned summer games because in the summer you can have more availability with your NCAA squad. Guys like Anto Balyan, maybe Connor Esigian gets healthy. Hopefully Armenia gets their best squad out in Norway, and we see how really good, how what the true potential for this team is.
Yeah, if they can blow out Norway in front of Erling Holland, that would be pretty awesome.
I'm sure Erling Haaland's going to be busy with some different things going on in July, if you know what I mean. But
Maybe the World Cup will be over by then. That'll be how we celebrate.
no, it's July. It'll be July 2nd. The World Cup will be in the middle of it. We'll be right.
Okay, we'll see if Norway advances like that.
Hey, that's a different topic for a different day. But
That's
Jason, thank
right.
you so much for taking the time. Thank you to Ovsepian Chiropractic for sponsoring all of Armenia basketball coverage. And shout out to two Armenian women, Leah Karumian and Ava O'Neill, both part of Division III winning conference championship teams in the States. Congrats to them. They'll be in the March Madness Division III tournament for their respective schools. Can't wait to see the women's team in action, whenever that may be.
That's right.